This is Data Jockey, machine learning for Victorian racing. Race 2, Caulfield, Saturday 15 August 2026. All right, let us get straight into it. Right here is the quick summary for Race 2 at Caulfield, and this is one worth paying attention to. Two selections from the model today. Amleto is the place selection, that is the top pick, the one the model is most confident about. And Schultze is in the same race multi as the top 4 selection. Not a standalone place selection, the same race multi only. So if you are short on time, there it is. Amleto for the place, same race multi combining both. But do yourself a favor and stay with us, because what the model is seeing in this race is genuinely interesting, and understanding it will help you make a more informed decision. Let us break it down. Race 2, Caulfield, 15 runners today, which means the top 3 pay a place dividend. Here is the first thing worth knowing: the model's top selection is not the favorite. That tells you straight away the model is seeing value somewhere the market has not priced in. That gap between data and market is exactly the kind of race this model was built to find. 2 selections on the board today, a place pick and a same race multi combination. And as always, this is not a forced pick. The model only shows up when there is genuine value to report. Today there is. Let us get into the detail. Quick word before the picks on how all this actually works, because it is a different approach to most of what you will find in the tipping space. The model behind these selections is a machine learning system that keeps learning from Victorian racing results. Every meeting, every result, every finish feeds straight back in. It is not built once and left alone. It updates and sharpens with every race run in Victoria. Here is the part that matters most. Most tipping models chase the winner. This one does not. It was built specifically to find place finishers, horses that hit the top positions and pay a place dividend. That is a genuinely different problem, and it needs a different approach to solve. The model is weighing dozens of variables across the whole field at once: pace, distance, field composition, historical patterns, how each horse stacks up against today's specific rivals. All of it together in ways no human could track by hand. If you want the full methodology breakdown, the link is in the description below, worth a look when you have the time. For now, Race 2 is waiting, and the model has plenty to say about it. Let us get into the selections. Pick 1, the model's top selection for Race 2. Amleto, currently second in the market, not the favorite, not the headline horse, just sitting there in the market at a price that the model thinks is completely wrong. And that gap between what the market thinks and what the model thinks, that is exactly the kind of value this model looks for. Now I am going to be straight with you about something, because I think it actually makes you trust this more, not less. I cannot give you one clean reason why the model has landed on Amleto. That is genuinely not how it works. It is not saying this horse loves Caulfield or has a great record at this distance, or whatever the standard form guide would tell you. That kind of single-factor analysis is what everyone else is doing. The model is doing something completely different. It is processing dozens of variables simultaneously. Track conditions, distance, field size, the specific horses in this race today, historical patterns across thousands of Victorian races. All of it at once, finding relationships between those variables that no human eye could spot. And that is the entire point. If I could reduce it to one sentence, you would not need the model. You could just read the form guide yourself. What I can tell you, and this is what matters, is that the market has Amleto at second in the market, and the model has it as the top pick for Race 2. That gap is where the value is. That gap is what this model was built to find. This model was built to find place finishers, not winners. So when it rates a horse as the top pick, it is saying this horse fits the historical pattern of horses that hit the places. That is a different lens entirely to what most analysts are working with. Amleto for the place. Top 3 finish in a 15-runner field. That is what the model is saying about Race 2. For entertainment purposes only, please make your own informed decision before placing any bet. Pick 2 is Schultze, currently 10th in the market. A different style of selection to pick 1, worth clarifying up front. The model views Schultze as likely to finish in the top 4, but is not confident enough for a top 3 finish on its own. That distinction is the whole point here. The data falls short of supporting a standalone place selection on Schultze, but it clearly supports the top 4 role inside the same race multi. It can sound like a minor technicality, but in a 15-runner field, it is anything but top 3 pays a place dividend, 4th pays nothing. So backing Schultze as a standalone place selection is not what the model supports. Its value lives in the multi-combination. Put simply, the model is saying Schultze belongs in this race and matches the shape of a top 4 finisher in this field, while a top 3 finish specifically remains less certain. The multi only needs top 4. Amleto in top 3, Schultze in the top 4. That is the model's combination for race 2. For race 2, the same race multi combines Amleto finishing top 3 with Schultze finishing in the top 4. Check your own wagering provider for whether this market is offered. Worth pausing on one point before moving on, these two bets are not equivalent, and they do not share the same probability of success. The standalone place selection on Amleto is the model's higher confidence read, a smaller return, but a meaningfully better chance of it actually landing, and that remains the model's central view for this race. The same race multi requires both legs to come through Amleto in top 3, Schultze in the top 4, which reduces the overall probability but increases the potential payout if it does land. Taking both is optional, not required. Amleto alone carries the model's strongest signal. The multi is there for those drawn to the longer odds, higher return option. Either way, understand exactly what each bet needs before deciding. This is for entertainment purposes only. Please make your own informed decision. If today's full card is what you are after, every race has a dedicated video, all collected in the playlist, uploaded ahead of race 1. Worth browsing the other races to see which selections fit what you are after. Combining multiple model selections into a place multi is something some punters do. Your wagering provider can explain how that works. Whatever you decide, make sure it is your own informed call. One more thing worth repeating, check for scratchings before placing any bet, since they can completely reshape a race on the day. For race 2, the model's place selection is Amleto. The playlist has the rest of the card, and if you have not subscribed, this channel runs for every Victorian meeting, every race day, entirely free. Race 2 at Caulfield, all wrapped up. The headline, Amleto for the place, and Amleto top 3 with Schultze top 4 as the same race multi if the longer odds option appeals to you. Every selection gets tracked publicly, with results posted weekly, no exceptions and no cherry-picking, win streaks or losing runs alike. That is the only honest way to judge this model over time, and it is on you to make that call. For entertainment purposes only, as always, please make your own informed decisions and gamble responsibly. See you next race.